Hey guys, John, Chef John from Grab and Go and Grab and Go Concessions. Instead of a food video, I decided that I am going to make a video about juicers and slushy machines. What you're looking at are this is the Bunn 2 slushy machine. Now, what drove me into making a video like this? Pure satisfaction, guys. I've had in 2 years I've purchased about a 3 unit and a 2 unit. I think I purchased like 6 machines in 2 years from a company called Vevor or Vevor, whichever how you spell it. This company here, but in a minute I'll show you. This one is the LRSJ18L. Lima Romeo Sierra Jacob 18 Lima. Anyway, these Bunn machines are like die-hard machines, okay, guys? I'm going to take a few minutes and actually explain to you, if you do have one of these, they are repairable. You can repair them. You can get parts for them right here in America. However, that sucker there, I'm actually just waiting on it to break down. I got a deal on it. I didn't want to go back to the Chinese brand, to be honest with you. But I don't know. It's still kicking. Now, I live in Florida. These things do get hot. What happens to the Chinese machines for some reason, the motors always go bad. I mean, right dead in the middle of an event, next thing you know, the thing stops working. So, I've never had an issue with the Bunn machine. Now, the only issue that I had, I was at an event and the guy hit the pole and knocked out one of the lines, which was the neutral line. Then I blew a transformer. Otherwise, I replaced the transformer, never had an issue with it. Nothing that had to do with, manufacturing itself. This machine has a function where you can do juice in this machine, not just slushy. If you look at, let me just go ahead and let me zoom down a little bit. Maybe you guys can get a nice view of the controls here. Okay. Let me bring it down some. Over here, you have what's called the auger. That's that little thing here that turns. If I press, let me just turn the power on first, right? And I'm going to press auger. Auger turns the auger off, auger on. There it is. It's turning the auger. So in other words, what that's doing is it's mixing your drinks. Right now I got soap water in it and stuff, right? It's mixing your drinks. If you decided, well, I'm not going to mix the drinks manually, this thing can mix your syrup and everything else. You get the point. Now, the next best thing that it does, for instance, if you want it to ice, you just do ice. Okay? Ice. This one is on ice. This one is on off. Okay? You have a choice where if you want slushies, in about a few minutes, it's going to kick on the air conditioning system. It's going to start cooling. Okay? And once it's on ice, it's going to do slushies. This water here is going to freeze. You see? It just turned on. Okay? And it says 49 days. Okay? We'll get to the 49 days. Hold ultra switch. We'll get to that part. Okay? So in other words, the machine is on right now. It's ready to make ice. Believe it or not, man, it's getting cold. Let's turn it off so we don't interfere with the audio. So in other words, you can do juicing by putting it on chill. Let me go back. Let's go to the chill version. You have a choice. Takes a little bit to reboot. So ice right there, and then you have chill. Chill mode means that once your slushy is done, you're gonna close the store, or you're done, with your event. Chill mode is, okay, I'm going to put this on chill. Maybe I have a next event to go to. You're just going to put it on chill. Okay? like I said, well, in the case of a food truck, you're gonna have your generator running anyway. But if you're in a restaurant, you can leave this on chill overnight. Okay, let's turn it off. Remember, you have auger mode, you have chill mode, and you have slushy mode. Slushy mode is what actually makes the ice, makes it slush. Okay, so therefore, if I had to buy another one of these, believe it or not, I would buy it used or new, because you can buy parts for these things. Now inside here, there's a drum. Okay, the drum actually is probably what you can call the evaporator in an air conditioning system. And in the back of it, inside of it, you have the condenser and the TXV and everything else, the compressor. In other words, the gas is R134. It's fairly easy to fix if you are an HVAC technician. There is nothing different about this machine that an HVAC tech cannot fix. Now, back to the auger. There is a shaft in the back of this auger that goes to a sensor that reads every time it spins. That shaft has a cross spin. That pin reads a sensor that lets it know if it's loaded or not. In other words, when your slushy gets low, this auger turns backwards in order to feed the slushy if you run out. So it's probably going to feed you to the last spoon. That's how smart this machine is, okay? These handles, you can take these handles, actually, you can turn them around. For instance, for like people who's wheelchair bound or toddlers, this, you can actually turn this around this way and bring this to about that level right here, so shorter people can get to it. The other advantage this one has is the what else can I can think of? The seals. You got seals in the back of these. You have a seal that looks like an 8-figure. It looks like two squares. One side has a plastic, and the other side of the seal sort of have a just a regular rubber. So when you go up and down, you don't rupture the seal. In the back of it, you got a big O-ring that keeps the hopper from leaking. So basically, if you ask me who is the champion between Vevor and Bunn, I would say Bunn. Bunn, you can get parts for it. And then these Vevors, for some reason, when you buy them, they break down. If you bought them from Amazon, most time Amazon would probably warranty it within a certain amount of days. But if you bought a Vevor from Amazon and it stopped working, and you spend between, say, $400 to $600, you're not going to get your money back. So don't waste your time on these Vevors, these Chinese-made machines. Another thing you got to watch for, when you buy these machines from Alibaba, you got to watch out for the hertz. In America, we use 60 hertz. Most Asian countries use 50 hertz. So you got to know what you're buying when it comes to buying from overseas. So guys, if you have any questions about this machine, I pretty much perfected this. Okay, all it is just an air conditioning unit with an evaporator and a condenser, a TXV valve, and everything else that goes in a AC system. So if you have any questions, leave a comment. I will answer. I always answer the comment. Matter of fact, one of the reasons why I'm doing this video is because somebody did ask me about it. The guy had one and he didn't understand how to use it, and something happened to it, and then I went there and showed him. This thing is chronologically timed. It tells you when to clean it, because if you've cleaned it, say 2 weeks ago, it's going to tell you, hey man, listen, you cleaned me 2 weeks ago, you need to clean me again. Do you have to clean this machine every time you use it? No, you don't have to. Okay? But you do have to wash the tanks every time you use it. Wash the hoppers and everything. But every 2 weeks or so, you want to take the seals apart. And then remember, when you put the seals back together, get some food safe grease. Grease the seals. People say use Vaseline. I don't know. I don't think Vaseline is food safe. But I use a food safe lube, and then just put everything all back together. Now, guys, if you want a second version of this video, leave me a comment. I'll take it apart and I'll show you how to clean it, how to replace the seals, and everything else. Until then, guys, this is John from Grab and Go and Grab and Go Concessions. Guys, I love you. Please subscribe, help out. Once you subscribe to my channel, if you are a food service or some sort of a business, I promise I will subscribe right back to you. One hand washes the other. Until next time, guys, I'll see you.